Welcome to East by West Farms. Here we grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Today I'm going to show you the population explosion we have in the last few weeks in the farm. This is our newest addition to the farm. It is a Gosling that hatched on July 4th. I'm going to name it Sam. I hope it's a boy, then his name would be Uncle Sam. And if it's a girl, then we'll call her Auntie Sam. One of my friends has a huge farm, and she has some free-range geese and ducks. And this year, she was trying to get more good geese. And she said she had tried to hatch 30 eggs, but she didn't get any goslings. She told me that it's very difficult to hatch goose. She went to some Muscovy ducks. We hatched successfully 7 Muscovy ducklings using the incubator. So I traded that 7 ducklings with her. She only got 2 eggs for us. One was not fertile, and this guy came out after 28 days. So that's the only survival in a way or success story from that farm out of 30-something goose eggs, and this is the only one that comes and looks very healthy. It's going to be the new addition to our farm. These are the 9 Muscovy ducklings that hatch out by the mama. The mama had 18 eggs. After she hatched out 4, she started to smashing the eggs, so we have to. So I have to rescue the remaining eggs and was able to hatch out the other 5. So eventually we got altogether out of 18 eggs, we got 9 ducklings. The mama is taking care of them, and they have been growing very well inside the chicken run. So this is enclosed, used to be chicken run, and it's 24 feet long by 16 feet wide. On one end is attached to a chicken coop that will close at night, so the chickens are secure and safe at night over there. The chicken run is also wrapped with hardware cloth, so it's very safe. Originally, we had the duck outside, but then we have some snake problem, so we have to move the ducks over here. And we also had some pullet that was hatched out, but now they are big enough to go into the coop. The ducklings are hatched out over here, and they also stay inside the chicken run. So this chicken run is very well used, and in the morning when everybody come out into this area, it's very overcrowded. Most of the chickens, they go out, but the ducks seem to be like to hang out in the chicken run. People seem to be very religious to keep the small animals and the bigger animals apart, and then only integrate them when they are the same size. We have the little duckling with the mama, and the big drake is over here. They don't seem to be bothered with the duckling. The reason that we are brave to do that is actually when the mama was sitting on the eggs, and the new hatched one was very adventurous. He came out and sit in the middle of the chicken run, and the adult chicken and the adult ducks didn't bother them. Since we have very friendly duck and the chicken, that they don't mess up with the babies. What we set up is a doghouse. This is from the previous owner. They just left it here. We turned that into basically a brooder. One of the brooder actually has a door that opens so that the chicken can come out to this run that is separated by this 2x3 fence. When you have small chicks, that you can put it in the brooder and let them to go in the run. And they can come out through those small grate, the 2x3, and but if they get chased by a big chicken, can run back in. I think that seems to be the trick to integrate small chicken with big chicken, is that they can see each other and the small chicken have a safe place that they can escape from the big chicken, and after a while or a few days, then they live peacefully together. So now we have two, I believe they are Saxon ducks. Both of them went broody, but we don't have a drake, so most of the eggs was not fertile. I bought 12 guinea fowl eggs and put under them, so they have been sitting on it for several days. After maybe 28 days or so, we will get a bunch of guinea fowl that will add to our collection of poultry in the farm. This brooder is also occupied by a Peking duck. I think there's another duck that is thinking of getting broody also. Look like the ducks get broody much easier. We have 13 hens, and none of them are broody yet. But the ducks, most of them are going through some degree of broodiness. I'm not sure whether the eggs should sit on fertile or not. I'm thinking of sneak this Gosling underneath her tonight and see that if she thinks that she hatched out this Gosling. With all these ducks that are going broody, and the brooder, of course, is become limited resources. At night, I still want to put the ducklings inside the brooder because that's much safer in case there's a snake or somehow sneak into the run. The ducklings are still protected. I have to spend time building this nesting box for the ducks, and maybe when the duck go broody, they can hatch it. They can use this as a brooder. When we have do research on ducks, people say that the ducks like to lay their eggs everywhere, and I didn't even think of using building nesting box for them, because if they lay the eggs everywhere, then they don't need a nesting box. Turns out they actually like to lay eggs in the same place. and then of course they get broody and they sit on it. So that's the duck nesting box I built. It's a little bit different from a chicken nesting box because it can just be lower sit on the ground, and then have an area for them to get in and sit in there. I don't know whether it matters that to hang a curtain on this or not. I will see. In this video, I showed you the population growth we have in the farm. In this chicken run, that we have 15 adult chicken, 12 pullets, 10 adult ducks, and 9 ducklings, and 1 gosling that just hatched today. We still have 2 ducks that are sitting on 12 greenie fowls. Our goal is to build the biodiversity, so we have different type of poultry in the farm to give us the biodiversity. They have different purpose also. The greenie fowl we want is for insect and snake control, and the goose, of course, is very good for watching and guarding. And the chicken and the ducks and of course all of them probably will give us eggs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumb up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. If you have not done so, please hit the subscribe button to follow our journey with the East by West Farms.